Deep in the ocean, an orca pod is on the hunt. But these aren't your average orcas. These guys are organized.
Marketing team, did you get those social media posts scheduled for the SEAL migration?
Aye, Captain. We even have an automated notification for all pod managers when they go live.
They use Monday.com to keep their teamwork sharp, their communication clear, and their goals in sight. Monday.com. For whatever you run, even orcas. Go to Monday.com to dive deeper.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer. So let's bring her out. Our star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
So it's like, I'm dealing with
I
it.
know.
And that's what it's going to be the whole
marathon.
career. Yeah.
It's the way it is.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I look at my fucking calendar
Yeah.
and I'm like, I get physically ill. I'm like, I work
that's how I've been
so
feeling.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm 35 years in and I'm still fucking,
Yeah.
you know, it's like.
But see, here's the thing though. But like you're 35 years in, but not once in those 35 years have you ever had to turn to do anything else other than comedy.
That's true, but
So
I did
that's-
have a
that-
nervous breakdown.
But
in
that's
2010.
like a credit to you. Like
Well,
that,
because
you
I
know?
I don't give up.
Yeah.
I mean, I have always.
Yeah.
I mean, they all make fun of me. All these
Yeah.
guys that I started with, all the people.
At least we have Rick Dorfman.
But they all make fun of me. I'm the only one of my class, I guess, that still goes out and does sets 5 nights
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're all like, you know, just I don't know. But I love it. I love being I think I would die.
Right. Well, there's always people too in the class that you're like, fuck. Like literally, I'm not lying to you. The same like week the people I started with were like Michael Che, Pete Davidson, Michelle Wolf. We all started in the same week, and it's like if you compare yourself to those three, it's like, oh fuck.
Right.
There's always someone to compare
There's
to.
always, but then there's so many people that don't even do comedy anymore that I started with. So it's like you know,
I could do a fucking book on the people I started with, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, all right. You know, it's just you don't know how fucking lucky you have gotten. I mean, I think it takes like 15 years to even know what the fuck you're doing up there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of you guys are all good, but I swear to God, we got so much more stage time than you did.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Because there were so many clubs open.
Right.
And, you know, we didn't have to do bringer shows.
Yeah. The beginning sucks.
Yeah, the beginning is horrible.
I used to just try to barter my physical therapy skills in the beginning to get sets.
Nice.
I would like be like, hey, I know, you know, we don't have a lot of comics don't have healthcare. I'd be like, let me look at your shoulder or knee or whatever, and they would give me spots. I can't tell you how many comedians I told them I'm a physical therapist. I do musculoskeletal stuff, and they would make me look at their dicks.
No way.
I've looked.
Wait,
if
what?
I told you the fucking urethras, I look down at some people because everyone's scared that, especially guy comics, they're all worried they have an STD. So they'd be like, "Oh, can you just take a look at it?" I'd be like, "Again, I'm a physical therapist. I don't. I mean, you want me to fucking massage it? I can't."
Guys just really
Wait, so
are always looking
they'd
for a
show you
reason
their
to show
dick?
I would glove up and look down comedians' pee holes like 5 minutes before they would take the stage. And
Why?
then, because they thought that they had herpes or gonorrhea or syphilis or this or that.
Give me initials.
Oh, geez, I can't.
Oh, come on.
Initials.
Of the guys. I just want to know how many, like, whose dick you've seen.
I mean, literally, Judy, I'm not lying to you. I've seen like 30 of them.
It is
No
not,
way.
It's
Like
not hard to see a comic's dick.
Yeah.
Really, all you got to do is ask.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh, sure."
No,
Here's
but
a pic. Here's a pic.
he's looking at it clinically.
For like, and I'll
down the
tell you what.
and looking carefully
Most
at
comedians, almost every comic was clean as a whistle.
Right.
Clean, they look good, everything looked good. There was one comic though where he pulled his penis out, and I said to
it.
him,
It's in the bathroom, I hope.
"This is in the bathroom."
Yeah.
We were at that comedy club, the Laugh Lounge.
Okay.
Do you remember that place on the Lower East Side? It's closed down now.
Yeah, Laugh Lounge.
Laugh Lounge. So, you know, I said to him, I said, can you just pull your foreskin back? So I got to look at the actual shaft. And he was like, what are you talking? I'm circumcised.
Oh,
and I looked again. He had fucking warts like cauliflower all over. I swear, all over his dick that I genuinely thought it was foreskin because I couldn't see his penis. I couldn't even see the front of his penis. I was like, how do you pee? He's like, that's the problem. Like, I feel like I'm not getting a full pee. I'm like, yeah, because you have genital warts growing out of your pee hole. I'm like, you should go to the hospital. I would go to the hospital. I said, you're going to go into like sepsis, like toxic shock syndrome.
And what happened?
He just pulled up his pants and ran out. Like, white as a ghost, ran out. And I was like,
and
I don't mean to scare you.
Did he go to the hospital?
Yeah, he went to City MD, and they were like, what you have to go get like surgical intervention. So then he said he got him removed, and of course it was warts, and he got a cream, and he's fine now. But
damn.
Can I have the initials of that human?
His dick,
he's dead.
His dick turned into a wart.
Wait, here.
The initials?
Well, or the person.
Well, you can't say it though.
I'm never gonna say it. Oh, that's such a good
I
story.
don't even know if you're going to know him. Oh, well, yeah, you will.
All right.
Actually, I don't know. What the fuck is his last name?
Wart dick. That's what we're gonna call him.
That's it. I don't know. I don't know that you're going to know him. Maybe you've seen his face. He's like a guy. He never really surfaced. Jewish. Oh yeah, big Jew. Yeah.
That's the Jew bell.
Yo, good.
Wow. And why did he have? Where do you get warts from?
HPV. I mean, unprotected sex, and he must have he had sex with a girl or or you know.
Ew, was it gross? Like, were you grossed out? How does a Jew with fucking warts on his dick not go, oh my God, I got to go to the fucking hospital? Like, that is so fucking weird.
But he was also kind of guy, like, he would get like 10 out of 10 blackout drunk and like not remember. You know, like he'd be like face down at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So he may have had sex with like a woman or man, or he may have done something crazy that you don't even know. Like maybe had sex with like a prostitute or something. My friend used to pay extra. I had a friend used to go to Atlantic City and offer the prostitutes $200 or more extra to have sex with them unprotected.
No way.
Raw dog. He needed to go raw dog with them.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's an extra. That's it.
Was it a big dick?
He actually did have a big penis. I do have to.
He's gone? You said he's dead?
No, he's not dead. He's out of the business now.
Oh, I see.
Any famous people with that made you look at their dicks?
Any famous people? Oh, I mean, yeah, comedians that went on to be famous, are sure, but they were all clean.
Right.
But comedians that went on to be famous, sure.
You're the unofficial comedy dick doctor.
Yeah, I'm going to write a book one day.
You should.
You motherfuckers better give me parts on your shows.
That's right.
You know who you are.
I can't believe that you were just like, okay, sure.
Well, because I just wanted to get stage time. So I was like, if I got to take a dick to the face, you know what we do.
Women do it all the time.
Me too, baby.
That's right.
I've been there.
Amazing. Okay, so don't check your fucking time.
I'm sorry.
He's got a show in 40 minutes.
But no, 10 minutes. I'll leave in 10 minutes.
No.
I'm
all right,
sorry.
15.
Okay.
We're right by the subway.
How long do you take me to get to the Comedy Cellar? 15 minutes from here?
I'm going to go on moveit.com, and I'm going to tell you right now.
All right,
ready?
fine.
Here we go. Hold, please.
Hold,
please. Your current location to the... What?
Huh?
The Comedy... Fuck, I love you. Cellar.
Let's see.
Maybe
20
Here
minutes.
it is.
6 train, right? I take?
You could take. It says 20 minutes. Oh, you could take the shuttle to the 1.
Okay.
You could take the 6 to the BDFM, 22 minutes.
Okay. Fine. We're going to do it.
Okay. So, what are you doing? You're just saying I'm
texting
going to
baby
be over
mama.
there. All right. So you are afraid of ghosts.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Afraid of ghosts. I'm afraid because I'm just, first of all, I'm still like kind of scared of the dark.
Right.
Like I won't want.
Oh my God, isn't he the cutest thing?
Yeah. I won't want. Like I love like
pussy.
Yes. I love like crime docs, crime documentaries, like Investigation Discovery.
Right.
Investigate.
Right.
I love that stuff, but I can only watch it in pure daylight or on planes.
I'm the same way.
I can't watch that shit at night.
Here's the other thing. You know that one where they go, is it on MSNBC? And it's like these crime stories, and the guy's voice is really creepy.
Yes,
do you know
exactly what it is.
I can't even listen to his voice.
I can't do it.
And why did she, as the wife of a blah blah blah, the banker, and I'm like, shut up!
I can't do it.
I can't with his voice.
I can't, and like my mother.
But little did she know that the banking would be.
I remember once, like, you know, I still have the keys to my mom's house.
Right.
And I thought my mom would be asleep. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had locked myself out of the apartment I was living in. So I hadn't slept home in, 2 years by then. And I went, slowly into my mother's house at like 2:00 in the morning on like a Saturday night, and opened the door, and my mom is on the couch, pitch black, with the TV on, watching Investigation Discovery, like a murder mystery thing, and just opens the door, pitch black. She can't even see me. She goes, "Chris, that's you?" And I was like, "Yeah, Ma." She goes, "Oh, hey, babe." Like if that
I would have been like, "Oh my god!"
I would have fucking been screaming, throwing shit, because like she just assumed.
Like, when did it start? The ghost.
There was even a question at the end of that.
Yeah, she was like, "Chris, is that you?" Like she's unfazed by it, and I'm like, "Mom, what the fuck?" It started with me, like the ghosts and stuff. It started with me when I was about 8 years old. 8, 9 years old, because my Aunt Eileen, my mom's sister, would claim that she saw my grandmother, who had passed away, in the basement. She said she would talk to her in the basement.
That is so
and she was
Catholic.
very friendly, but she would see her all the time. So I believed that.
Right, of course.
I mean, but she, Aunt Eileen, my aunt saw her. She said, I have no reason to believe that she would lie, my aunt. But
now, do you ever work at the Comedy Store in L.A.?
I have once in a while. Is it haunted?
And there's this one walkway from the kitchen into the main room.
Okay.
Where they say like they've walked in and chairs have been thrown across the.
Really?
Yeah. So
did somebody die in there or get killed?
I think it used to be an old mob place. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That place is scary. Like, I will not walk through there at night. Oh, horrible. All right. So.
Yeah.
You do stand up. You get, you got a lot of stuff really quickly. And then you get this deal for a sitcom.
Yes.
I mean, all right. Just so you know, so everyone knows, you hosted some fencing fucking show.
That's like the first thing I ever did, some fucking bullshit fencing thing, but it was fun.
Right.
It's at Hammerstein Ballroom.
All right. And then, so you get this sitcom, and it's like the perfect thing. Now, when I started, this is all comics wanted. They would hone their sets so that they would get a deal. So it was like, and every manager and agent was like, do this material, you talk about this, talk about that, and then you're gonna. And I think I'm the only one who didn't ever get a holding deal or any sort of deal. I'm not kidding. And it was like, don't talk about being Jewish, don't talk about this, don't talk. And I was just like, it's my fucking act.
Yeah, it's my whole life.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So you get, and it's like the perfect formula. It's you are this, Italian Irish, that married to an angry Puerto Rican woman. Yep. Chaz is in it.
Chaz Palminteri is my dad. Annie Potts is my mom.
Right.
Yeah. Diane Guerrero from Orange is the New Black is my baby mama.
Right.
And it was so, it was like so. Would have been perfect. I created it with the guys that created How I Met Your Mother, Carter Bays and Craig Thomas. They were great. And the best part about the whole thing, if it would have went, the whole thing would have filmed in New York.
Right.
So I wouldn't have to leave my kid.
And I would have been the neighbor.
And you would have been the neighbor.
Thank
and
you.
then they would have picked, and then if all would have went well, but instead they fucking passed on my show and then picked up 4 shows and canceled them all.
Is
that typical? Is that always what happens?
That is this business. Yeah. That is this business. And I remember talking to you about it.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to Rick about it. And he, was like, I'm telling you, Judy, there was a feeling on the set. And it's like, this business is so fucked up. And you don't even know why.
No.
It could be because some fucking executive looked at Annie Potts and was like, you know what? I don't like, that they remind me of blah, 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 you have no fucking idea.
You know what happened is, we were, they bought it in the room, and it was great, and it had a lot of heat coming out, and they put us right to pilot. We didn't have to do that. They just right to pilot. They're like, we're going to make this one. And the guy, like the champion for us was this guy's name was Glenn Geller. He was the president of CBS. Yeah, Shalom. Right under Les Moonves. Is he Les Moonves?
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. So right under Les Moonves, so Glenn Geller, big fan. He said he loved the show. He was always talking the show. 2 weeks before they're going to pick the shows, heart attack. Survived, but fucking heart attack. So did not.
That is the story. You can ask Rick. Yeah. Every fucking story of my career is like, the club burned down. Oh my God, the people died in a car accident that we're going to hire. It's the story of my fucking life.
And then to rub salt in the wound even more, all the people that I just mentioned, Chaz, Diane, Annie, all get parts
on all the
sitcoms that they picked up. So they took my whole cast,
Right, of course.
and and just put them all on new shows. And then I tried to pitch a show there. They won't even take a meeting with me. They're
Yeah,
like,
they're all,
goodbye.
but you know what? Those people will be gone in
Yeah,
2
and then there's new
years.
people,
Yeah.
But it was a great lesson. I mean, it was a great experience.
And you don't know, but that could have gotten picked up, and I sometimes feel like it's worse getting everything really quickly at once, and then going, wait, what do I do now? Like, you know.
Well, because what's worse, not getting a show picked up or getting it picked up for one season, then having it canceled? I don't know what the worst.
And then
is.
you're damaged goods.
And then you can never even like at least the story that I told, nobody ever saw it, so I can make that again.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Make another smart choice with Auto Quote Explorer to compare rates from multiple car insurance companies all at once. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
You on Tuesdays, now we're very into mental health, and we always ask our guests, like, if you've been on meds, and we know, of course, you have been. But on Tuesdays, you do Anxiety Tuesday?
Anxiety Tuesdays. Sometimes I don't even do it on Tuesdays, and that's really fucks people up. And they're like, "That's right.
It gives them anxiety.
It's Thursday, you piece of shit."
I suffer from debilitating.
Yeah.
I noticed your fingers.
Oh yeah, I bite them to the bone. I used to bite my toes when I had flexibility.
Oh,
gross.
Gross. What are you like? What are you anxious about, and how does it manifest itself? Like, do you? Because I'm in my head all the time, so it's like I've learned. I mean, I've done so much shit: cognitive behavioral therapy. I exercise all the time.
Right.
Meditation, music.
Right.
But it's like
transcendental meditation. TM.
I need to do that.
I did it. I've been doing it. It helps. Helping.
Did you go to the?
I went to the center on Beaver Street.
Oh, I was gonna go. Did it work?
I thought it was working, but then I fucking stopped because I got anxious again, and I just stopped.
So like, because I want to go.
Yeah, it's great. I would say.
But you have to go like 6 times or something.
No,
or?
well, you got to take like this course.
Do a Vipassana meditation retreat. It's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 days. Just go. They take care of everything for you for free. Food,
I can't 10 days.
Boarding.
Really?
You can
I can't.
10 days.
I need my own
It's your
pillow.
whole life.
I can't go.
Yeah.
Take your pillow with you.
Go ahead. So
So it was like 3 days that you go like to the office and you're with like a class.
Right.
And then at the end, like they give you your mantra. They
and it was expensive though.
It was $900 for the 3 days. So it's like it's expensive, but like as Henry was saying, it's like for like your life.
Right.
Supposedly,
So how did you think it was helping when you did it?
I thought that it's not that it was calming me down so much. It's not that the symptoms were gone so much. It was just that anything that happened to me, I was just like, I can accept this and I'll deal with this. Like even when I just said in the beginning, when I was like, oh, we're all going to die. So that's kind of how I look at life now. That happened when I was meditating.
Right.
Because my anxiety, how it manifests, I used to get dizzy a lot, biting my nails, the rapid heartbeat. I would be nauseous. I mean, I thought go to all these doctors and all that because I thought, hypochondria, all that, basic symptoms.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for me was I thought like if I, especially like with women, like my girlfriend, whomever that was at the time, I would attach those 9/11 mom feelings to them, and anytime they would leave, I would think I'm never going to see them again, and I would text them.
The abandonment shit.
And I would text them, and if they wouldn't text me back, I would never think cheating or anything like that. I would think they died.
I think that too. So my mother had a brother. She had a brother and a sister, and they grew up on the Upper West Side. And my mother was 17, and her brother. Well, I've told the story, right? So the brother was playing ball in front of a building on 89th Street. Doorman came out and said, "You guys can't play here." He had his jacket on a hood of a car. The doorman takes the jacket and goes in the lobby and is like playing keep away, And her brother goes to reach for the jacket, and the doorman pushes him, and he fell back on his head on the marble floor and died. Okay.
Your mom's brother.
Right.
Holy shit.
And my mother's anxiety and my grandmother's anxiety was so bad. And I didn't know this till I was an adult that they even had a brother,
Right.
And they were close, like best friends.
Yeah.
And because the fact that she never dealt with her anxiety,
right,
and it now trickled down to me, and I am like that too. I always, like when I can't get a hold of someone, and I remember my father would be late, because he took the train to work, and my mother she wore a house coat. She'd be on the fucking porch pacing, like, where is he? I don't know, looking down the street. And it's like that stuff trickles down.
Yeah.
And it's like it just never. And I'm even with my kids. Like the first thing I go to is not like, oh, maybe they bumped into someone and they were, it's like, oh my God, like Ben plays basketball. He gets in vans. He gets in those vans. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna get hit by. There's a truck. Someone's gonna fall asleep. I'm like, it's horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah. So I've tried to just let go of it all and be like, it's gonna happen to all of us, you know, but my anxiety's better, but it's still not even close to being like, gone.
Do you think it helped your career at all?
I think it only helped my career in the sense that I know, like, people have said, oh, you don't look like the type of person who would have anxiety, whatever that means.
Right.
So I think, like, I've been told by, like, managers and agents, like, oh, we think you're going to go up there and talk about, like, sports and banging chicks, but you're talking about how you're scared of ghosts and, you miss your mom. So it's like, you don't fit, your material doesn't fit your look. So that's enough of, like, a left turn where, managers and agents have told me, like, you stick out.
It's true, because you're a Sensi.
I'm a
You're
Sensi,
very
Sensi. I'm a Sensi.
I heard from someone we both know who is that your shit floats.
Yes. Yeah, my shit floats.
Oh, that's good.
But
it's really good.
No, it's not supposed to float.
It's supposed to float.
I'm telling you, that is such a Jewy thing.
The shit floating?
No, just the taking photos of the shits. Go ahead.
Well, it's not supposed to float.
Right.
It's supposed to sink to the bottom. But I took one shit that not only was floating, but it was red. And I took a picture of that. And I went to my GI doctor, and I had to get a colonoscopy like 3 weeks ago. I'm only 33.
Right.
But I got the colonoscopy, and he said everything was fine. He said it was probably just like
Did you have beats?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a beat shit. I know a beat shit. It was not a beat shit. This was something sinister. And he looked at it and was like, okay, he's like, I'm not sure about that. So let's do a colonoscopy. So we did it, and I'm thankful I did it because now I have a clean ass. I have a clean ass. I mean, there was a polyp, and everybody took it out, and he said it was it was not even cancerous.
Right.
He was like,
but the polyps get bloody sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. But he said it was fine. But yeah, I know. I gotta fucking go.
Wait,
sorry,
last question. We always end with this.
Yeah.
What pisses you off the most?
What pisses me off?
Like, what makes you so like you want to fucking kill someone?
Kill somebody. Fuck. I think what pisses me off the most is I fucking hate. I think I like all the progressive like stuff that goes on in our world and the PC stuff that goes on in the world. But what fucking really pisses me off the most is like when white women or white people, white men and women fucking protest shit that has nothing to do with them. Like when they protest that the fucking Cleveland Indians, fucking that upsets them. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Okay,
you don't give a fuck. It's all your white guilt bullshit.
Yeah. So is it the white people that are protesting with the other people because they feel that it's a, whatever.
Right.
It's not so much, because I fucking hate this too.
Yeah.
It's the white people that take on
Yes.
other people. It's almost as if they are appropriate. God, I have a friend like this who's not my friend anymore, thank God. But she would appropriate my own things. She would appropriate any person of color around her. She starts reading like White Rage and all this stuff, and she just like appropriates the queers and the people of color and everything, and she's up at the front lines of everything because she grew up so fucking privileged with zero issues of her own.
Right.
But she's a woman. Fight your fucking woman's rights and shut the fuck up.
Fuck, that's what I fucking hate.
Sit down.
I hate
and
that
then
shit
she
too.
just posted on Facebook recently. I hope she fucking hears it. She just posted on Facebook recently. She's like, can anyone tell me what all the black-owned businesses are that sell coffee? I don't want to go to Starbucks anymore. So that she could get all the black people on her Facebook being like, thank you so much.
This is what I'm talking about.
Thank you, white Jesus. Thank you.
Fucking hate
Okay.
Yeah, fucking hate
all right.
Rachel
And I just
Dolezal piece of shit. Come over.
I have this thing, and like I don't know what to do. Like we were in, Ben had a basketball tournament in Rhode Island, and I walked in the lobby, and I saw these kids taking their prom pictures, and they were African American, and I almost started crying because I had just seen the kid who took his sister to the prom and got beat up by a cop at the Waffle House for no fucking reason. And I thought to myself, God, please, like I hope they have the best night and nothing happened. and that I get very emotional about that, and I don't want to seem like the white Rachel Dolezal, but I really honestly, I was like, I don't know what you feel like. I don't know what it's like to be black. I know what it's like to be a fucking Jew and be gay.
Right.
I don't know what it's like to have a different color skin and then to walk in a room and people like automatically have these things. I know when people, see me, they, they're like, oh, she's fucking huge. She's a Jew. Like, I can't really hide my Jewiness.
Yeah.
But I do get
think it's
emotionally.
intention, and I think it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to be like that, but I have been feeling really, like, I've been really upset about the fucking shit. Like, Henry's friend DeAndre has to take a different route to the fucking airport. So he doesn't get stopped on the fucking highway in Indiana. Like, fuck you, it gets me so fucking. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think the white people, like us as white people, need to preach to our choir. Like, we need to be within our whiteness and talking about this stuff, not at the front lines with the people who are actually dealing with the issues.
That's the problem I have with it. It's like, it's not your issue. You can stand in solidarity, sure, but don't fucking make believe like you're affected by the shit that you're not.
But I do get very emotional about that kind of thing because they're kids and they don't deserve to grow up like this.
A lot of people like right under our generation, I think, do that.
Yeah,
right. I think the millennials are the ones who piss me off the most.
Yeah,
me too.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up.
And you didn't live through the AIDS crisis. Like, I'm so fucking sick of these.
Yeah.
That's another thing. It's like, what have you gone through?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love you so much.
I love you guys so much. I'm sorry I have to go.
I
wish
will
I could
come
say so.
back?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
Love you.
I love you.
I love you both.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bye.
Christy
Distefano.
Distefano. I love you, Chris.
Beautiful.
You are the fucking most handsome sensei.
At Chris Comedy.
At Chris Comedy.
At Chris D Comedy and at the Bay Ridge Boys. That's
Yeah,
another thing
baby.
to put another- Yeah, baby.
Thank you.
Love
I
you.
love
Thank you.
And
Bye-bye.
as we always say, so long.
And everything was wonderful. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the visit. So long.